But only thing, why he attained perfection, that he still accepted Dronacharya's inspiration. So only because of that, he had his desire fulfilled. Or in the example of Virochan and Indra, we see when they went to Lord Brahma to get knowledge, what happened? Lord Brahma gave them knowledge gradually, testing them. First, what did he say? He said, oh, the absolute truth means, oh, this body, what you're seeing, this is the absolute truth, you should accept it, and now you should be happy. And both of them, they returned to their kingdoms. And Virochan, he became so happy. Oh yes, now no problem. And he announced in his entire demon kingdom that, oh, what we see is our real self. So now we should simply try to satisfy this body. And whoever is dear to this body is our actual friend, and one who is not favoring the comfort of this body, he's our enemy. So he should be killed. And by any means we should try to make ourselves happy. No need to consider good, bad, cheating or honesty. No need. Because after death, there's nothing. This is what it is. This is the absolute truth. And this has been authorized by Lord Brahma. Because he gave me this knowledge. So what does the demon do? They do like this. They will go to the pure devotee and superficially accept him as Guru. And because of their lack of 100% complete surrender, because they have cheating propensity in their heart, they get cheated by that Mahabhagavad. Because the devotees are like that. They know that giving real bhakti in heart, meaning what? Giving the Supreme Lord Himself. And this person is not qualified because he himself wants to become the master. So he doesn't have that service mood. What he will do? He will disturb the Supreme Lord. So they deprive him of that supreme wonderful Jew. And on the other hand, what did Indra do? When Indra heard this knowledge, he was returning and he was contemplating in his heart, oh, if this body is the absolute truth, then we hear that absolute truth is eternal. And it's sublime, it's full of happiness, there's never any distress. But I see this body is going through so many problems. Birth, death, old age, disease, and eventually this body dies. But if it's absolute truth, then how can I reconcile this? Oh, maybe I should go back and I should request to my Gurudeva to enlighten me. So he went back and then he requested very humbly, submissively, that, oh Gurudev, you spoke this knowledge to me, but I'm not satisfied. I have not understood. Can you please tell me what is the essence of your instructions? And Lord Brahma smiled. Oh, there is some hope for him. He's thinking, and he said, okay, so now you should be in this ashram for 32,000 years and serve like a brahmachari. And in the ashram of his Gurudev, Indra was serving Lord Brahma in so many ways, doing everything for him for 32,000 years, completely living like a brahmachari. And then, after spending that much time, he came in front of his Gurudev. And then Lord Brahma said, okay, now you should understand that when you sleep, then in your sleep, the person who is moving, who is active, he is absolute truth. And Indra was very happy to hear that. It was a one step deeper knowledge. So then he returned again. But again he was thinking, oh, if this is truth, absolute truth, then why again it's temporary? Again, because what we see in dream is not real actually. One might get, attacked by a lion in a dream and start perspiring. But as soon as he gets, awake, he says, oh, I'm okay, no problem. Or one may become the king of America or, Holland or any country in the dream. Or one may, marry any beautiful girl, or one may marry any beautiful person or whatever. So many things can happen. Or one can, rob a bank, whatever. But when they come back to their awakened state, their conscious state, then that is not existing anymore. So, and we have so many kind of dreams because of past life's impression. Sometimes we are attacked, sometimes we are happy. So many kind of dream, or bitten by a snake. So Indra is thinking that, oh, there's something more which I need to know. This is not sufficient. This is not complete. Now he went back again to Lord Brahma and again requested that, "O Gurudev, I could not understood even this knowledge also. Please tell me the essence." And again Lord Brahma said, "Good. Now again you should follow strict brahmachari life for another 32,000 years." And he did that. So meaning what? What Indra is wanting, or in the name of Indra, any such true seeker of knowledge, what he's actually aspiring for. He's aspiring for that eternal destination or that eternal wealth. By achieving, no longer he will need anything else in the material world or anywhere. His all desires will be fulfilled. So if one is actually trying to fulfill that supreme goal, so one can imagine what cost he should pay for it. He must pay something. It should not be so cheap. So just because he should realize the value, and then he should properly honor that goal, Lord Brahma is preparing him. He's already been selected for the mercy. But now preparation is going on. Training him. And then when he saw that now he's furthermore educated, good, eligible for further knowledge, then when Indra came to Brahmaji again, then Brahmaji said, "Oh, the yogis in their meditation, what they try to meditate on, that supreme wonderful form of the Lord, is absolute truth. This is the essence of everything. And if you know this truth, and if you follow this process in your life, you will be eternally happy. And you will have no problems in your life." So then when Indra received this information, then he came back and he started following the instructions of Lord Brahma. So similarly, in all these examples we see that Guru Nishtha means that one surrenders all of one's energy in the lotus feet of Gurudev without a second thought, without doubting. But before accepting anyone as Guru, one should make sure that if that person is qualified enough to be regarded as Guru or not. It's not that any person who is just speaking on Shastra because he's taken to a particular dress which looks like of a saint, or just because he's worshipped by so many people we should accept him. No, this is not the criteria. We are here. Yesterday we heard the qualification of Guru. So, according to those symptoms, if one is really exhibiting those qualities in one's character, then only that person should be regarded as Guru. And one should submit himself completely with body, mind and words. Accepting him as 100% complete representation of the Supreme Lord Himself. Krishna says, "Acharya mam avijanyat." You should understand and you should have complete belief that who is Acharya? I am myself coming in the form of Guru and telling you this path. So you shall have no doubt. Just by the blessing of the Guru, when he is pleased, every knowledge and everything, all the details, everything will manifest in one's heart. And nothing else will be left. So, we should pray with our sincerity that although we have made this strong step in our life, we should be blessed with this wonderful gift of Guru Nishtha in our lives, that we can actually realize that who is Guru, what is His mercy, what He really wants from us, and we can actually, after understanding these things, realize and follow and be able to surrender ourselves. Because until that point, unless this happens in our life, there is no way that we can make any progress, any little amount of progress is not possible. Only when one has this strong Guru Nishtha, there is any possibility that one will have any favor from the Supreme Lord or any progress on the path of Bhakti. Hare Krishna.
Naras, he is Guru of all. He is Jagat Guru. He has understood the essence of Bhakti. And what is this? What is this? Always he is singing the glories of Radha Kant. नारद मुनि बजाए बिना राधिका जय जय राधा रमन हरि हो 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल 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 जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल don't sleep here. If you want to sleep, I will give you a pillow and very good bed here. But here, try to hear very strong. We have some message too.
There's a black Honda in the parking lot. If it's not moved in 2 minutes, it'll be locked in all night.
So you have if you are caught, you should keep it outside of their fence. Let me give your ears to me. Formally, how many? 25 minutes. I only want 25 minutes. There was a very learned person, very high class of person. In ancient time, it has written in Vedas, Upanishads. His name was Yajnavalkya. Yajnavalkya. He was like a realized soul. He had 2 wives, Katyani and Maitreyi. He was the prominent Brahmagyata in the council of Maharaj Janak, the father of Sita Devi. When he became of the age, he crossed the age of 50, he called his 2 wives. Oh, you see, I had thousands and thousands of cows. I want to divide you. Half you should take half. You have 2 sons and 1 daughter. And you have also 2 sons and 1 daughter. But I have gold from donation of Janak and other parties. I am dividing it into 2. So you should be happy and allow me to go to forest to chant and remember Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because I am growing old. This is our system in Vedic culture. Both became very happy. Katyani told, you are my husband. You are given everything. Good palace to live. Good garden. 2 sons and 1 daughter. So much wealth. so much cows, everything you had given. So now you can go and you can practice what you want. But second wife, she told, I want to know something from you and then you can happily go. But please answer my questions. The question was this. What you are now giving to me, son, daughter, wealth, reputation, gold so much, cows so much, everything you are giving. My question is that, can they make me happy forever? Oh, then he became very happy. Oh, he embraced her. Oh, really, you are my half dharmini, sadharmini. That is why I like you so much. Any general person cannot put a question like this. Very rare. Now I want to say you that something is there, hidden thing. Maitreya told, you are giving all these things to me. But even having all these possessions with you, why you are giving up and going to forest? If these things, materials, can give me happiness for eternal happiness, then why you are not getting happiness from these things and you are giving up and going to forest? So really I know that these material things cannot make you happy. Momentary happiness they can be. And then he took that wife with him in the forest and helping each other. They began to practicing Bhakti Yoga. So here you should know, these are not only myths, like stories. Really these are things. I know that you want Bhakti. You want all Bhakti. But you want material, these the things for sense gratification more. That is why you are not giving your whole attention and energy for Bhakti. You have more faith in material things rather than Bhakti. If you have Bhakti, more for these things. Chanting, remember it. Serving Gurudeva. Then, why you are engaged here? Why not always chanting, remember it? So, really this is not Bhakti, what we are now doing. You should think it. It is not Sarup Siddha Bhakti. Constitutional Bhakti, this is not. Transcendental Bhakti, it is not. What we are doing now? Having some desire, worldly desires, like Dhruva. Having some desire, like Prahlad Maharaj, was very bona fide bhakta. He never wanted any worldly things. But he could not serve Krishna. You know? He has something like it. And what is this? Or some mixture with Jnana in his bhakti. So our bhakti now is not pure constitutional, transcendental bhakti. You should know this. If you have some desire, worldly desire or any desire, And what is this? Sang Siddha Bhakti and Arop Siddha Bhakti. You should know what is Arop Siddha Bhakti and Sang Siddha Bhakti and then Sang Siddha. Then you will clarify all these things and then you can engage your whole senses in Sarup Siddha Bhakti. Otherwise not. If you are making any business, and by business you are making very beautiful garden, so many fruits and so many things, and from that fruits and flowers, you want to offer all to Krishna. To make a garden, to make all these things is not pure bhakti. Only Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasheman, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dashyam, Shakham, Atma. This is pure bhakti. To chant always, to remember Krishna, to hear the pastimes of Krishna in high class of association, especially 5 bhakti, more superior. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavad Sraman, Vrindavan Vas, Shraddha. What are these 5? What are these 5? Only name. Sadhu Sangha,
Nam Kirtan, Bhagavad Shravan, and Mathura Vas. Mathura Vas means living in Brajadham, and Navadvip Dham or Jagannath Puri Dham. And
in association of high class
and Srimurti Shraddha Sevan, service of deity. But we have to remember one thing, that Sadhu Sangha is common to all. If we give up Sadhu Sangha and do, then it will be zero. So we have to maintain all these bhakti lanes with Sadhu Sangha, with good association.
If you are chanting name, but not in the guidance of pure Vaishnava, then your chanting will be like zero. After some time you will give up chanting and you will go to overly life. Taking again meat and other things, fishes, eggs and all these things, drugs. You lose your everything. So this association of high class Vaishnava and their guidance is, it should be there. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, you should do Nam Kirtan, but in the guidance of a very pure Vaishnava Guru. You should read Bhagavatam, but in the guidance of any high class of Vaishnava. Otherwise you can't. So everywhere, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra kahe, Sadhu Sangha, law matre Sadhu Sangha Sadhu. In a moment you will be changed and pure bhakti will come. If bhakti will come, even a drop, even, at once you will be happy. First. Second, renounce will bound to come. And all your sufferings will go away. Because bhakti is in the first stage, clay sharpening. She takes away all kinds of suffering. But we see that we are all suffering. So many rogs, so many things. So our bhakti is not pure even. What is that? Sang Siddha, especially. Mixed with karma, mixed with jnana. So try to give up. Totally surrender in the Lord's feet of your Gurudeva and be always in his guidance. You can see all these things in the life of Raghunath Das Goswami. You have heard from Pundarik Brahmachari, very well he explained everything. So you should also think. What he told, and essence of whole Shastra, from beginning to end, you can see in the life of Raghunath Das Goswami. How? When he was a boy, baby, Krishna managed a very pure and high class of Vaishnava association, his Guru. What is the name of his guru? Jadunandan Acharya. He never knew anything, Raghunath. Though he is eternal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he is posing something for us. How a person can develop his Krishna consciousness. So you should see. In the beginning, Krishna managed him to have a good association. The Jadunandan Acharya, a very powerful devotee, Advaitacharya, in his relation, in his line, a disciple of Advaitacharya Parivar. A very high class of devotee. And sometime after, he had association of Haridas Thakur. Who did it? Raghunath Goswami did it, or by the arrangement of Krishna everything was coming? According to your impression of previous life or this life, your hankering for bhakti, your service to your Gurudev, it will come. And with a renounce, from boyhood, you have seen Raghunath Das Goswami. He did not like wealth, no praise, nothing. Tinadapi sune taruropi sahisunana manina manada. Try to follow his life from beginning. Be dependent to Krishna, or Krishna can do anything. What? He is powerful to do. What is not to be done? Impossible also it is possible for Krishna. Because he is Achinta Shaktishali. Achinta? Oh, we can. He can do anything. So you should determine. Oh Krishna, I have surrendered. I want your pure bhakti. And then Krishna will send a guru. Like Prabhupada, Krishna sent Naradji. For Valmiki, he sent Narad. For Vyas, he sent Narad. For Prahlad Maharaj, he sent Narad. Everywhere. So you should be like that. You should know that in this world there is no happiness. Only problems and problems. You see, today in Annaprasan, the boy was deeply sleeping. I wanted to awake him. But he was so much absorbed in sleeping. Then I did something like masses. And he began to weep. And when he was weeping, then I gave some sweet in his mouth. Oh, now he became. So you are all sleeping. Whole world is sleeping. Krishna send any high class of guru like Swamiji, Bhakti Yoga Prabhupada. He came. And all were engaged in sense gratifications. Sleeping totally. And what he do? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauru Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. You are hippie. You are giving me cigarettes. You are giving me alcohol, wine, everything. You are my best friend. You should come and join me. And they joined. And what they are doing? Only dancing. All hippies. They kept their all utensils there and they began to dance. And after some time what became? Oh, miracle, hippie became. Now they are preaching whole world the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, you should be like that. Be like that. So, many persons began to follow him. They left their homes. They left their wives, their children, their husband. I know that at that time, she a very beautiful, teeny-aged girl. But what became? Now she is preaching everywhere. And quite renounced. She has no desire, worldly desire. Nothing. She is satisfied. So many are. So try to be like that. If you want to be happy, eternal happy. Follower of Narayana Goswami. After what became? Anyhow, he received the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Without Nityananda Prabhu, but without the mercy of Baldev Prabhu, Akhanda Guru Tattva, wholesale Guru Tattva is Nityananda Prabhu. All the Gurus are manifestation of, if they are real Guru. Otherwise, bogus Guru are not manifestation of Nityananda. Now, very rare Guru, fallen, like Ritiks now. Ritiks are now growing up. Bogus things. You should not have any belief on them. Be far away and careful from these animal creatures. I don't know what is this. They want to again cheat. They have cheated themselves and others, and now they cheat again. They want to cheat themselves and also to others. Be very far away. Then, in the life of Haridas Thakur, and he was going, and any dancer, and playing it with snakes. Snake charmer. And when he was singing on flute to make dance of his snake, Haridas Thakur heard the Kaliya Daman Leela from his mouth. He was singing, and at once he became like faint, dancing and dancing. And all began to take his feet dust. Then there was a very cruel and nonsense Brahmin. He thought that all are taking the feet dust of Nityananda. So I also should dance like him, and all will come and take my feet dust. When that flute wala was singing the sweet pastimes of Kaliya Daman Krishna, that Brahmin began to dance and like a posing, imitation, and he fell on the ground. But the flute wala has a very good stick, and by a stick he beat 3 times very badly, and he ran away from there. So this imitation is not good. High class of devotees, they know. So don't imitate to be, I am now a realized soul, I am Guru, I can help others. Don't see. After that, the mercy of Nityananda came, and then he told that now you are, I have taken all your obstacles. Now you can meet with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then how he went to Puri, giving up very beautiful at that time Miss Universe. He left. And very kingdom, big kingdom, so much wealth. He left everything. And now what? We are being a devotee, we are collecting all these things. Very nonsense. If you want to be more beautiful, decorating ourselves, what is this? Why not वैराग्य क्यों नहीं आता?
Detachment.
Detachment is coming. So if there is defect in your chanting, remembering, you are not doing so much. You are engaged totally in making money, that by money I can be happy. Oh, give up this idea. Only by chanting name. You see Haridas Thakur. You should see Raghunath Das Goswami. Even his father sent so much money and Brahmins, cookers, but he rejected. He rejected everything. Why? He was taking some prasadam from market, even he also rejected to be standing on the Singhadwar. Anyone will come and give me something. Oh, this is like prostitutes, they do. I am not like so. He refused also. And how he was renounced. If you like devotion this kind, or you will have to follow his life. And if you are not following, then you are doing what? Some Siddha Bhakti, not pure Bhakti, or of Siddha Bhakti also. So you should know that mixing with Gyan and Karma, or Jog, Tapasya and other things, mixing with any worldly desire, that Bhakti is not pure. We should try to do pure Bhakti. Even being in family life, like Draupadi, you know, Krishna was controlled by Draupadi, though she was in family life. Arjuna was family life. Oh, you know, all the gopis in family life. But they are more than Narada Rishi Jagat Guru. Narada is the guru of also Jogmaya. Jogmaya, you know? Purnamasi Devi. But they are guru of Narada Rishi also. Who? Gopis. Guru of Krishna also. Supreme Lord. Krishna has admitted this fact. That gopis are my friend, gopis are my
Sahaya, Guru, Sisya.
My servant, they are my guru, they are my everything. So you should know. Gopiraj, everything. They are servant of Krishna. They are guru of Krishna. They are friends of Krishna. They are general of Krishna. They are everything of Krishna. Krishna has surrendered in the Lord's feet of Radhika. He wants to massage her feet, to take a stamp from her Lord's feet. What? Colored from feet. Oh, I am Das of Radhika. Oh, this is called pure Bhakti. Very, very high, very, very, oh. Bahumulya चीज है. Valuable thing. If you want to buy some vegetables from market, take some money, even $1, $2, $3 is sufficient. If you want to have any golden chain, then you will have to take some more dollars. If you want to buy Krishna, and that Krishna Prem, highest thing, then highest wealth you will have to give for that. That is, what is that? What is that? Oh, Nishthain Guru, Nishthain Krishna Bhakti. Only this can be given. Otherwise not. Don't depend on worldly these things. That money will help you. Oh, so much wealth will help you. Oh, big, big rooms, houses, equipped with to control cold, to control hot and everything. Oh, I want a car in which everything is there. Singing is there. Oh, sit to advance some like this. Oh, I can sleep also. So, really, this is not. We should try to realize this bhakti. On Nirguna Bhakti, this is called. So, you can find everything in the life of Raghunath Das. if you want really bhakti, you should try to follow Raghunath Das Goswami. Not worldly money, praise or anything. And be happy for it. Go, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare